Cloud storage. We're going all the way in. Oh, we good. You can pause the game at any time. Wow. That's good to know. Let's see what I was doing before. How is that, Sky? You need to let some stuff go. Let it go, Sky. How are you doing today, my friend? Black Cave. You don't ever save on the actual Xbox? Like it's just in case you lose your Xbox or break it. This is understandable-ish. Why didn't put that there? I'd like the same. I like the Raptors win. But otherwise, it's home from work. Did a lot of good work today at work. Did a lot of good work at work.
I hear something.
What do you hear, little girl?
There's something there. They're coming!
No way! You can't be serious!
Now this is more like it.
Yeah.
One way out. We have to go through them.
Yeah, I figured that he would end up getting, does it look like what, his torn Achilles, right? What is going on here? Like, do I have to kill these things? Is this... Because, I mean, they seem easy to avoid. Do I have to attack this one specifically? No? Yeah, so he's gonna be out for a good minute. They say like all year. Torn Achilles is really unfortunate. He must have been close to tearing it before with the injury when they brought him back. Oh yeah, well I mean that's what you do. You know, you don't want to let on, but that sucks. Like that's a rough injury. Hopefully he'll get back to full fighting form whenever he's done. But I think he'll still probably end up getting a max contract in the offseason because he's KD. KD. What's the opposite of Earth? Yeah, probably just fire because everything's the opposite of fire. Oops. I got caught scratching my head. Yeah, but I don't think anybody anticipated him actually tearing his Achilles. I mean, if they figured that was gonna happen, then they shouldn't have brought him back at all. Ooh, he hated that. Yeah, what hurt no poison? I was like, what hurt me just now? Let's attack, and then you guys go ahead and do more magic. I wouldn't say greedy. I think that he thought he was putting the team on his back. Yeah, he thought he was doing the right thing. He needs to remember that he doesn't owe anything to Golden State and keep getting them checks. Like, don't forget. You put sacrifices out for these people that don't really necessarily care about him. Ooh, he hated that. Boy, that poison is dangerous. We're gonna need to solve that. Do I have like a regular old antidote? I'd hate to use this when I don't need it. You do that. Yeah, but I mean, let's be real though. We know it wasn't really a calf to begin with. That he had probably strained his Achilles before, and he tried to come back too soon. It's unfortunate, man. It's the finals too. Like, you know, what else do you play for? You wanted to get another chip. Oh, I'll get a turn before. Ah, well. Can't dodge them both.
Let's go!
Yeah, right on time, dude. Actually, you do the real flare up, and then you try to heal. That's $6.
That was close.
You know what's weird is sometimes, like on credit cards, the PlayStation Store will hit that fraud detection thing, which is kind of, I mean, it's weird. I guess it makes sense. I mean, a lot of people probably perpetrate using those mediums, but ooh, here we go. But you gotta drop them 6 bones to your friend and get that 2K. But yeah, like, it's a good game still. I just, you just don't want to play it online. Because, I mean, everyone by now is a beast. Well, I'll just run up the middle. Yep, so they appear again. You turn around. Oops, they're behind me. So this is gonna be a thing that I just have to like get past after I kill
Are you
this
some
one.
kind of beast?
Caw. Okay, so combo you, skill buff. Let's buff Kime. You're gonna use your skill to attack. You're going to do Charisma. Groundga. These boys are Earth, so they probably don't care. Let's give them Flare as usual. Nobody likes to get lit on fire, from my understanding. So that and this. Boy, they really hate Mac. I need you to stop missing time. Strong. Let's do another combo. Continue what you're doing. Heal this little boy. Jansen, keep getting them magic moves out. And you do the same. There we go.
Okay. Let's go.
That took you long enough, didn't it? Oh, he really hated that, though. That was a good buff. I'm a little low on MP. That's alright. Jansen, you're poisoned, but you probably won't die. Let's keep going on the attack. Probably can flare up. And you also flare up. Let's go. Attacking two different enemies. That's the way to get them killed. It's not. Oh, got him away. There you go. You didn't want that, did you? And finished it.
I did it.
You did do it. It wasn't a perfect battle, but you did do it. So, what? This blows. What do you want me to do, video game? Okay. Gila Jensen. Regular heal. Mac. And a couple Zephyrs. Okay, so what do I have? What ring do I have that'll hurt organic enemies? Anything for organic enemies. Magic ring. So increases attack damage, but that's not what I need. So she's got a bio ring. I don't need her to have that, I don't think. See if I can also just build one, another bio ring from here. Why not? Let's equip Kime with the bio ring. Remove her bio ring, put a MP absorption ring. You could also bio ring. And let's reslot these skills, because it looks like these green boys are going to keep coming back. Your wall is building up. You just learned combos. Let's set that over concentrate. Level 2? Do we have any level 3 white magic for her? Yep, it is where you can equip on the immortal characters. If you equip an accessory on there, then they'll build up that skill and then they can keep it, but they have a slot for it. It's pretty cool. Hello, Stardust. You are not. We're not even gonna go there. How is it going? How's your day today? How was your day? Let's see. Fabulous. That's good news. There's Cook. Jansen's got level 3. Does she already have level 3 white magic? I'm so confused. Oh. My day was pretty good, Stardust. I took care of a lot of stuff, which I guess is fine. There's still a lot more to do for monthly reporting. I'm actually kind of tired. I don't need her to learn casting support. Oh, for it, magic. That might not be bad. Skill, spirit magic, black magic, but she's not in the party, so who cares? He's learning there. What's Sarah learning? Spirit magic. Okay, so I guess this is fine for now. MP's looking a little light. Oh, that's cool. I have nothing to fix that particular problem. I just sat down for some FF10. That game doesn't make you rage quit. I've been playing some Persona 5 on the Nasty Man. Alright, let's get to attacking. And you get to defending. You also attack. You do what you do. And you do what you do. Girl feeder B. Damage up. A little bit up. Oh, he went straight to the back row. But they're really avoiding the defending enemy, which is actually good. But the Seymour theme song there? Oh. That's kind of funny. I haven't played all the way through Final Fantasy X since it came out. I played a good amount of it though, but I stopped relatively recently. Oh, you're about to get paralyzed, aren't you? This game reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy X. Oh, maybe still back row. All these boys are front row. Weird. Defend. That theme was fire. Gee, you did it twice. You surprised me. I wouldn't see you someone that play a JRPG more than once. Keep getting them MPs back because we need it. Come on. Whatever. It's not a bad thing. It just would be. It just surprised me. Have you really? Oh, that's cool. After all, staying in your safe zone. I wish that would have died. Is her like magic weekend? She defended them. Oh, don't be terrified. They're terrorized. Thank goodness. Not the time to be paralyzed. The shortest JRPG. That might be Suikoden, the first one. I think that's only like 24 hours. I want to say it's about like, yeah, like 20 at most 30 if you do everything. Over. I'm actually very practically lost in this game as well right now. Well, not lost, but not sure what I'm going to be doing. Fighting these things. Not loving it. Way to be paralyzed, Jansen. Birth by sleep? Is that what is that? What's the S mean? Birth by sleep. Something like that. Oh, thank you for joining the Friendship Train, Harmon.
I'm okay.
Welcome to the Friendship. The train is in the station. The train's in the station. Thank you, I appreciate it. Birth by sleep. How's it going, Harmon? I hope you're doing well today. The train is in station. I did the same thing again. Stop being terrorized, Seth. Doing pretty good, enjoying this game, of course, and fresh from work, so just relaxing with friends now. I've got to stop casting things with her. I'm trying my very best to be conservative in these battles, but I need to put relax on Jansen so he can recover more AP or MP. Since he seems to be the only one that's doing magic damage right now. She has a status on her that's making her weak. Oh, just hurry up and die. There we go. I need to look and see exactly what this game wants me to do. Wandering around here. I learned spray magic. Okay.
Damn it! Where are these guys coming from?
Yeah. Good question. Damn it.
They're not a problem to take down, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate, Seth. They're not a problem to take down, but it is indeed getting ridiculous.
The leader has to be in there somewhere. That's the one to go for.
If Max watched the terrified news, Mr. Cax. Oh. The movie? There's a movie of Terrified? Is that what you're talking about? Back it up. Yeah, let's take a step back, hit up the save spot, and then see what we can get done from there. We're gonna have to find the. Did I get that shirt? I missed this treasure chest. Yoink! Thank you. Oh wow, thank you. I appreciate it. I would like to save. If we're saving, can you just like go ahead while we're here, video game, and just give me full HP and MP? It'd be greatly appreciated. The Terrifier, about a clown killing people in gruesome ways. That sounds terrible. Stardust. No, I am not. I got a ways to go. Much longer than till before I sleep, but this weekend I expect to finish Prey, which means that I would think next week we're going to be starting to New game that I think you might enjoy. You know, Stardust, you don't have to say that out loud. Let's drain more of Ming's MP because, why not? She's on the bench. She'll be okay. It was awful, but there's this one scene where he cuts a girl who's been kidnapped horizontally through her body. That would be very difficult. Wait, horizontally? So just like across the torso? I don't know why I immediately thought vertically, which just seems like a really long way to go. Yeah, this just not seems unnecessary at a certain point. So we know that there's a red one in the back. And now he's finally running around with everyone else. Oh, so she... See, how would he do that? That just seems impractical. I mean, it's never practical to slice him in half, but... Don't keep chasing me. Ugh. Yeah, I feel like that would take a very long time unless you're extremely strong, and even then. I mean, going vertically through somebody means you gotta go through all the important parts. All the pieces. You need those pieces, generally speaking, so. And it must be hard to keep it straight and not, like, hack off something on accident. I feel like I'd end up deviating at the shoulder or something. Oh. There we go. I don't know how I managed to Barry Sanders style juke the bad guy, but we got the red boy in the back. This might be a challenge with the amount of MP we have, but only one to find out. I can't see Sephiroth doing that. I feel like that would be below Sephiroth to put that much effort into killing just one person. I'm unfamiliar with One Piece. But regardless, it just seems like somewhere that would be really extra brutal. And not in any cool kind of way. Should have healed him, huh? And well, got combo. Let's try combo. We got some MP to burn. You'll go ahead and do your flare move, and I suppose we should make sure that you do flare as well to make sure that you get it out before it gets too late. Bonk. Bonk. I knew. Should have known. I was jealous and frenzy. All these things seem like bad statuses to deal with. There's one down. So he can defeat his idol. In this case, defeat means just kill, right? So he can kill his idol by slicing him up the long ways, theoretically. As you think he would do it. I don't know. That's too much, man. If I was like a super bad guy, there's no way I would go through all that work. Seth. Let's bust off another combo. Let's try to burn these boys down as fast as we can. Then we'll come back and worry about our good boy Mac and his death situation. HLC! Are you kidding me? What was that? But then One Piece sounds confusing. Do people actually die in that show? Yeah, we could do the other one, but we can't go without Jensen. And she should just keep casting, because, I mean, geez Louise. Hey, Annabelle, how are you doing today? Welcome. Hope you're having a good one.
That was close.
No, stop crying. Allies called into battle. That is brutal. But it looks like at least... So kind of Dragon Ball Z-ish. People definitely die in DBZ though. Oh, Dragon Ball in general. Doing alright, Miss Annabelle. Not loving this fight I'm having right now. It's not going great, but that's just how it be sometimes. I'm gonna start trying to cast in the back on this dude. Yeah, they definitely killed Frieza and Cell. Cell got like blasted, completely obliterated. Time looks like he's out of breath. Like he's tired of fighting. That's definitely understandable, Annabelle. There's some good stuff on the Switch coming through. I'm pretty excited. Start burning these boys down. The Fire Emblem League looks pretty interesting, and I don't tend towards Fire Emblem. Dang it. So they're still guarded that way, but maybe the magical hurt. Leave Cobb alone. He's dead. Oh, nice. But the poison might get him. Yeah, if I get the opportunity to refight this fight, I'm going to approach it a little differently. The other guys just run away. Boy, poison can kill in this game. That's good to know. That's a nice good to know. Alright, let's start really just blasting off here. Actually, I guess defend because you really don't have much to go on here.
Okay.
367 hit points. I feel like The Witcher 3 on Switch. That might be rough. I don't know how good that's gonna look. But did I hear right that they're doing like a Breath of the Wild sequel? To me, that's like wild style right there. Like seems soon, but maybe I'm just going nuts. Maybe I'm going nuts. We kind of got to play this just right. I mean, low key, I'd never beat the first one. Quacks. Good evening, my friend. How are you doing today? Welcome. It must be late for you. Aren't you married now? I think I forgot to ask you about that. Congratulations, Quacks. You did it. You did it. I'm proud of you. We have an adult in our midst. Yeah, let's heal Heim. So how does it feel? Probably about the same, I'd imagine. Because you and your was fiance, now wife, were together for quite a while, if I remember correctly. Yeah. I don't know what these attacks are, but yeah, it's in the air, so nothing new. Death, one shot, 700 hit points. We've got to get rid of these things. Because if they keep doing those moves that do the one-shot damage, we're in trouble. I did. It looks interesting. I'm cautiously optimistic. But I did, of course, like a shill, pre-purchase the Cyberpunk. It's 2077. So that's going to definitely be a day one. Probably Tales of Arise is going to be a day one as well. But Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'm cautious. I'm going to buy it regardless, let's be honest. But still, it kind of... They showed a lot of the early parts of the game. It makes me wonder if it's really going to be a full thing. So is that like a finalized thing, like it's gonna be sort of like it's episodic, like go to that first zone? Yeah, so it's definitely gonna be released in chapters. Because I'd be pretty mad. Stay alive, Kime. Okay, at least you're still alive. Freaking finally, dude. This is goddess medicine. There's no point for that. Let's just start throwing stuff down at this point. You have a spell. You have enough to do anything good? Nope. Yeah, I didn't know that was actually confirmed that's gonna be like a chapter thing. Just do what you gotta do. Mr. JRPG, hello, my friend.
Okay.
How have you been?
Sorry about that.
Welcome in. The Odyssey has been long and occasionally lost, but otherwise good. The standalone, but don't be dead. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we're gonna throw some more items at him because it's come to that. Let's hang for Rough Servant A. Let's try to take care of this one as fast as possible. Are you charged about it, Quacks, is the question. Thanks, Mr. JRPG. Good luck with the stuff. Well, Sky Knight in here apparently just let me know that he's beaten Final Fantasy VII about 30 times. So, I mean, I guess a lot of people must find it to be a favorite. Although, that special edition, that $330-something one with the Cloud on the motorcycle seems a bit much.
Okay.
I really want to kill one of these things as soon as possible.
Okay.
Another one of that. No tea, no shade on the Pokemon order. That's almost say Forkamon, which is a different thing. Hold up. He's confused. We're just gonna have to kill. If you have anything you can throw, let's do window at them. You're gonna do a spell. The amount is pennies. I mean, I just don't think I like Final Fantasy. Actually, the real truth is if I collected physical stuff, then I would definitely buy it, but I don't like having a bunch of stuff. And I definitely don't want more gaming memorabilia floating around.
Okay.
Ooh, it hated that. I sure hope we're done fighting. We got two dudes just laid out. Rest of you guys run away now, please.
They're all running away. Hey, if you want to defeat the body, just cut off the head.
Well, that was anticlimactic. But yeah, I think it's a cool looking thing, but that's wild though. $330? You could buy like an Xbox One, like maybe an S or something for that amount of money. It's just like a wild proposition. I refuse to believe you, Mr. JRPG. The victory did happen. Or I just used the God mode glitch to get through. You'll never know. I really wish there was a tent or something. You happen to have a tent video game. Can we get to tent? Skill link. We got wall already. Anything else from Jansen that we might need? I don't need black magic on him because he's just not going to be the magic man. Level 4 white magic might be good in a pinch, but maybe not. Mac, spirit magic, can do some buffs. Might be useful. Let's stick with white magic. And she's still on the wait. Who's she linked up on? No. The not in party member. Nice. Great job, Mr. C. You're doing great. 10 out of 10. Fantastic streamer. We'll watch again. And let me guess, who's this set on? Oh, it's set to the wrong person that has it. Hey, well. Covers, prayer. You probably don't need that, but we're good. Boy, Mac, you are in a bad way. Let's go ahead and use Ming's MVP, or MP in this game. Oh, got so used to Trails in the Sky saying EP instead of MP. Okay, one more save and then we're gonna be ready to ship on out to get through this terrible, terrible area. But overall, yeah, I'm excited about what we've seen. Didn't know there were any more enemies in this area. Well, I guess in this screen, right? So the next screen, there's no random enemies. But I'm looking forward to some of the stuff coming out. I'm really looking for the new Tales game. That looks really good. I mean, I generally like Tales games like, as far as gameplay goes, but this also has the benefit of like actually looking pretty relatively modern. You are still weak. Oh. Boy, can I just dodge one? Oh. Okay. Defend. Let's give it light. Because you know what's going to happen. Oh, nice. Doing great, gang. Oh, see, Kaim can both counter, miss, or dodge and counter. Twice in a row. Didn't get a good strong touch off. Look at this boy. He's gonna do 0, but that's okay. Oh wait, that's the thing he does. Oh, and then all aqua on me. I wonder if we also will get magic counter ability. Do a power hit on him. And do combo on him. Combo. Let's see if we can steal. You got nothing else to do. And you do some healing. So I'm gonna burn through some more MP so we can start relaxing and getting more back. Noise. Who's holding the circlet? He has the red copper ring on. Apprentice earrings, don't care about that. So she's rocking the circlet. She doesn't need that. Anti-dizzy. That might be a thing one day. We need a blind. So we got cut down you. That probably is best going to be on if, as long as he's in the gang, it might be better to be on him to have that. Jansen, put on this for a little while so you can relax and get more MP back. Scroll desiccation. Whoopsie. So we got some stuff. These things. Fear ring. Occasionally causes terror. Well, I would like it to be more than an occasion, but here we are. Occasionally neutralizes enemy CG. Why not? Can't make the next one, so you make the first one. Daydream ring. Slightly increases magic delay effect. So slowing down the casting. Okay, and one last check on to make sure that everyone's learning something. She's not. Level 5 black magic. She has relax. Skill link with Jansen. Absorb transfer. Allows you to transfer HP, absorb, or back in the back row. Blah blah blah. Might be useful to have at some point. And what other things does she have? It's paralysis is about it. Probably don't need these level 1s of black magic and white magic on him. Anything higher than 2? No. Combo power hit counter, angel heart, boost HP restored. Noise. Still got cut down. And that's their ring, right? I don't want you to have that anymore. Anti-dizzy. Then we'll give you the Ring of Desiccation if I can find it. Oh, am I going crazy? The Scroll of Desiccation is right there. Oh, for immortals only. Lame. Well, I guess you can use the Scroll of Desiccation. Maybe a back row person should actually use that. Can't hurt. I mean, it's only going to reduce the CG. So maybe it's not necessarily physically based. I'm done with that logic for now, so it's wrong. This door open now. I mean, I definitely got to this door, but we're not gonna go there about that. Look at those shiny, shiny positions. Shiny little dots. We made it out here. You never know. I'm paranoid now that the game froze that one time. That's all it takes for me to lose faith in your continued ability to sustain my game's life force. Oh, and as usual, like I say around this time, thank you all for hanging out with me so far. As we're about halfway through the stream, it seems. I really appreciate it. It's always good to have people to hang out with and play video games that I enjoy. Let's find out what's in this new city. Rose by mistake. It's all good, Mr. Trevor G. How's the day treating me, Punch? It's treating me pretty dandy. You know, it wasn't until I was midway through that sentence that I said I was going to use the word dandy. But it's treating me dandy and now I have to commit to it. How's the day treating you? And hello, Unlucky. I see that Final Fantasy was treating you pretty well. Final Fantasy 7. I'm so jealous that you're playing that. I want to play it again now, too. I'd give Cloud only the best cross-dressing items. Something's not right with this town, you think? It's strange, come to think of it. Summon is a merchant town. It should be filled with people from Gotza and all the corners of the world. And what is it with that house? It looks like a face. Will you stop that? Now I cannot see it as a face. Thanks a lot. Now I can't not see it as a face. Cloud needs more. Let Cloud cross-dress. Let him be himself. Yeah, and that gets to be in there too. Well, yeah, we definitely should. Hey, are you folks travelers? I'm amazed you made it in here. Didn't the monsters attack you? They're gonna handle it with dignity and class. They're not. They're gonna do a bad job. The real question is, who would win in a beauty contest? Would it be Joshua from Trails in the Sky when he dressed up as a lady, or Cloud dressed up as a lady? Is there something going on? I mean, I don't think there's nothing really. It's to cross-dress is like its own thing, you know, so I don't think it should be politically challenging. It's just going to be, yeah, Japanese don't care, generally speaking. So they could just mishandle it and do a bad job or use some challenging terminology. Yeah, I definitely want it to be in there. Is there something going on? I think Joshua would win. Joshua's got those striking features. I'd say for a while. Starting from about a year ago, we've been having all sorts of weird things happen in town. Furniture dancing around, children's toy causing havoc, and people are starting to wander around aimlessly like zombies. We can't get any help from Gotza either. Whatever it is that's causing all this also sealed off the Ice Canyon path that connects us to Gotza. You're kidding me. We're in a rush to get to Goatsa. Well, don't look at me. That path is already dangerous, winding its way through cracks of the glaciers. Now the entrance is blocked by these huge ice columns. Well, the only way to Goatsa now is by sea, but the only ship we have left that hasn't been sunk is just a tiny boat. It isn't certain enough to make it anywhere near Goatsa. They do, though. Yep, I save apparently every 30 seconds or so that's neat. I wonder if there's actual merchants in this town that we can buy items from, because we are running real low on supplies in this particular journey. Though, I will also say, though, I don't know exactly what we're trying to accomplish in this game at this very moment. We have, of course, all these memories, but like after we found our wife, yeah, there's definitely been some stuff that is shown, but I feel like that scene in the wall market is like, that's just so Final Fantasy. You kind of have to have it. It's like a dungeon, but no battles, because you know you have to go through the trials either way. All he ever does is talk to that doll. Now I'm afraid it might be cursed. Can't you see I'm quite occupied right now? Stop bothering me. Yeah, you gotta go and get the protein drink and do all those things. It's a wild zone. Well, we just definitely robbed these people of their like savings. Sure. Wow, really? Not enough, not good enough. You're just chilling in this crate, and I'm giving you something to begin with as an odd choice, but here we are. Then you're like, not enough, buddy. Didn't give me enough. You're no good. Well, fine. You don't get my good items. Glad to see you made it safely. You'll be all right inside here. All right, but not great. Welcome to my inn. It's safe inside here, so please stay for as long as you'd like. Probably. Yeah, I bet. Oh, here comes that nightmare, I bet. Oh, I don't need to do any more dreams. Alright, well that went well. I was sure that we ended up like having some sort of horrible curse-based nightmare. Kaimu Reeves definitely like just digs through everything he can. Thanks to the generators that were in this cupboard, like I'd expect. Anybody else here that can just go through your stuff? Oh, whoops. You guys have an intimate moment. Monsters appeared out of the ocean a little while ago, you know. Why did I ever decide to leave Numara? You're new in town, aren't you? Something about this mist is turning Simon upside down. Seed. These beds are little. I mean, we're all traveling with like, what, 5 or 6 people, and then this whole place really couldn't deal with that number of folks, but whatever. Do we have, what are you up to? Anybody here? Oh, little twin bedroom. They should stop hiding things places like that. Well, actually, it looks like I'm going into the potted plants and stealing the seeds, which is like something a madman would do. Oh, awesome, Unlucky. You guys have fun. Tell your sister I said hey. The strange calamity. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, here we go. This place is lit. You'd think they'd be playing some music in here. Oh, sure I do. And as far as I'm concerned, that guy had it coming. He's so rude to everyone. You have something of use. We're just not gonna worry about what this is. Welcome to travel. Welcome traveling. You've certainly come to at a difficult time. Wow, you guys. None of you guys have anything of use to say or do. Thus, I'm gonna have to fast travel to a different town, maybe. Oh wait, no, I see it. Let me in. Well, that's making a good sound effect. That like electrical sound. Like almost like a frequency sort of thing. Travelers, how are your shoes treating you? Pardon me if I surprised you. No, really, that's a great start to a sales pitch. I'm a shoemaker, you see, so I always worry about people's feet. Is that why? There was once a legendary shoemaker, and the stories of his exploits enthralled me so much that I figured I'd become one myself. Reading time. Time for me to turn off my web camera. I know who I want to read my story, Mr. C. A dream has been revealed. The story of Old Man Griot. Oh, thanks, Puncho. I actually didn't notice it till just today. Old Man Griot was known as the best shoemaker in the country. His shoes, light as a feather and tough as steel. They were also expensive, 3 times higher than anything else in the market. People who did not know his reputation were so shocked to hear what he charged that they would say, the old man must be making shoes for his own amusement. Of course, this was not the case. He had become a craftsman apprentice at a tender age, and whenever he learned one master's skills, he would move on to more talented shoemakers. Before he knew it, he found himself making shoes for the grandchildren of his earliest customers. Griot was such a skilled craftsman. He could make any kind of shoe the customer ordered. What he was best at and most enjoyed making thick-soled traveling shoes. All his customers agreed. Once you've traveled in Old Man Griot's shoes, you can't wear anybody else's. Some would say, you know what it's like to wear his shoes? You don't get tired the same way. You just want to keep walking, as long and as far as you can. You almost hate to get where you're going. Shrewd craftsman that he was, though, Old Man Griot rarely talked to his customers, and he could be downright unfriendly. Old Man Griot is Punch. Compliment on his work, he wouldn't so much as smile. Instead, he would put on another piece of tan leather on his wooden shoe last and start hammering away. The only time the old fellow would crack even the slightest smiles when customers visited his workshop to place an order. Not that he was ever thrilled to get an order. What he most enjoyed was when a customer brought him a pair of shoes that had outlived its usefulness. He would stare lovingly at the worn down soles and disintegrating uppers, and he would actually talk to them. You've done some good traveling, I see. His regular customers would never dispose of their old shoes themselves because they knew how much he enjoyed this. Neither would they do anything so foolish as to clean the shoes before handing them over to the old man. He wanted them straight from the road, covered with dirt, oil-stained, and stinking of sweat. This is starting to sound way more like a fetish than I think they're aiming for. These fellows are my stand-ins, he would say, choosing an honored place for them in his storehouse. They take my place on the road, you know. They've done their job, and I hate to throw them away just because they're no good anymore. Proud craftsman though he was, Old Man Griot never wore his own shoes. He couldn't have worn them if he had wanted to. His legs were gone from the knees down. A terrible illness had attacked his bones when he was very young, and the legs had been amputated to save his life. The old man had lived his long life in a wheelchair. He had never once left his native village. This was what he meant when he said that his shoes did his traveling for him. I haven't seen you for a while. Old Man Griot says without looking out from his work as came steps across the threshold. His back is toward the door, but he can tell from the sound of the footsteps when a regular customer has entered the shop. You cross the desert? The sound tells him how worn down the shoes are and where they have been. Old Man Griot is a craftsman of the First Order. It was a terrible trip, Chaim says with a grim smile, settling on a chair in the corner of the shop. When old Griot's in the final stages of shoemaking, almost nothing can make him stop work, as all his regular customers know. Were my shoes any good on this one? They were great. I couldn't have done it with anyone else's. That's good. The old man doesn't sound the least bit pleased, which is to be expected. Rio is especially curt when he's working. If Chaim wants to see the old man smile, he will have to wait until he hands Griot his old shoes during a work break. Here to order new ones? Uh-huh. Where to this time? Up north, most likely. Ocean? Mountains? Probably walking along the shore. It's a fight? Probably. Old man Griot signals his understanding with a quick nod. He says nothing for a while. The only sound in the workshop comes from Griot's wooden mallet. Chaim is moved to hear it. Like old times. He has ordered any number of shoes here, even before the old man took over the shop. Thanks, Interceptor. I don't really know what it means, but it seems like it's miscalculated, but hey, whatever. That's just factually incorrect, Interceptor. Chaim is one of the old man Griot's oldest customers. In other words, he is one of the few who have survived repeated journeys. Swinging his mallet and speaking in short snatches, the old man tells Chaim about the deaths of some of his regular customers. Some fell ill and died on the road, others lost their lives in accidents, and not a few were killed in battle. It's hard when only the shoes come back. Chaim nods in silence. One young fellow died a few weeks ago. He was wearing the first pair of shoes I ever gave him. The soles were hardly worn at all. Tell me about him. You know, you hear it all the time. Leaves his hometown, wants to live someplace exciting. Parents try to stop him, but he goes anyway. I'm surprised he could afford shoes from you. The parents bought them. Sad, isn't it? They gave their boy all this love and care, and he's barely out of childhood when he says he's going to leave home. They finally give up and decide to let him go. They figure they can at least give him a pair of my shoes as a going-away present. Less than a month later, he comes back a corpse. I don't know parents nowadays. They spoil their kids rotten. It's so damn stupid, Griot snarls. Chaim knows that the old man's feelings go deeper than that. Old man Griot is the kind of craftsman who would rush to make new shoes for the funeral of a sad young man who had breathed his last while his dream was only half finished. He would put them on the young man's feet in the coffin and pray that he would be able to go all the way on this final journey. Griot falls silent and wields his mallet. Chaim notices how bent and shriveled the old man has become. He has known him a long, long time. Those days will be ending soon enough, Chaim thinks with an ache in his chest. Old Griot finally reaches a point in his work where he can turn and face his customers. It's good to have you back, Chaim. His face is covered with wrinkles. Chaim realizes anew how old he has become. Where did you say you were traveling? The desert. Right, I think you told me that before. Chaim shakes his head. The old man seems to lose his powers of concentration when he isn't working, and his memory is shaky sometimes. Little by little, but unmistakably, old Griot is spending more and more time drifting in the space between dream and reality. People grow old and die. The truth of this all too obvious destiny strikes Chaim with special force whenever he completes a long journey. So you survived this one too, I see. Chaim looks at him with a strange smile. Have you forgotten? I can't die. Oh, I guess I knew that. And I never get old. Look just like I did the first time you met me, don't I? The old man looks momentarily stunned. Oh, I guess I knew that too, he says, nodding uncertainly. Sure, you're a kid then. You had just had that sickness and lost your legs and were crying all day. That's right, I remember. You used to call me Big Brother Chaim and play with my old shoes, do you remember? Yes, of course. Griot speaks with certainty now. Either the fog has cleared or the distant memory has come back with a special clarity because it comes from so long ago. The soles are worn down. There were holes here and there, and they had a sour stink of mud and sweat. To other people, they must have looked like plain old shoes ready for the garbage, but to me, they were a treasure. I remember running my fingers through the coat of road dust that covered them and trying to imagine where they had been. I enjoyed them so much. I really enjoyed them. Kaim shoes were what got old Griot started as a shoemaker. It was all thanks to you, Kaim. If I had met you, I would have spent my life cursing my fate. Instead, I've been happy. I'm happy now. Even if I can't leave this workshop, my sons can travel for me. I've had a happy life. He pauses. Well now, will you listen to me talking up a storm? Griot says with an embarrassed smile. He extends a thick hand to Kaim. All right now. Give me my sons, he says, and Kaim hands him the worn-out old shoes he's brought with him. The old man shrugs them fondly and says with a sigh, You've been through many a battle. I was mercenary too for a time. I know that, says Griot. I can smell the blood. All the shoes that travel with you are like this. Are you angry? Not at all. I'm just glad you came back from this latest trip in one piece. I'll be leaving again soon as you make new ones. Another one of those trips to war? Uh-huh. And when the journey ends, you'll leave one on another one? Probably. How long can you keep it up? Kaim's only answer is a grim smile. Forever. This is not a word to speak lightly in the presence of someone who has lived what little time he has to the fullest. Oh well, never mind. The old man says, turning his back on Kaim to continue his work. Wait, 3 days. You can leave the morning of the fourth day. That'll be fine. When will we meet next after that? 2 years, maybe 3? It could be longer. Really? Well, then this will be the last pair of shoes I ever make you. Kaim believes it is. Believes it will be. The old man is not likely to last 3 more years. Kaim fervently wishes it were not so, but wishing by itself can do nothing. Only those who possess eternal life know that this is precisely why the time a person lives is so irreplaceably precious. Say, Kaim, what's that? Mind if I make a second pair of shoes out of the same piece of leather to match your new ones? They will be for himself, he explains, to be placed in his coffin for his life's final journey. I'd like that, answers Kaim. The old man swings his mallet instead of thanking him. The sound is far sadder and lonelier than usual. Come to think of it, though, Kaim, be sure to come back to this town even after I'm dead. Offer up your old shoes at my grave. I will. I like to say I'll be going to heaven a step ahead of you and waiting for you there, but in your case it doesn't work. No, unfortunately. What's it like? An endless journey? Happy? Unhappy? Probably unhappy, Kaim replies, but his voice is drowned out in the rising sound of Griot's mallet until it's lost even to his own ears. Old man Griot reaches the end of his full span of years soon after Kaim's visit to his shop. Because Griot had no family, his grave in the cemetery at the edge of town was cared for by his many sons. In accordance with his wishes, his regular customers offered up their old shoes at his grave. Kaim's shoes were among them. The words inscribed on his gravestone were chosen by Griot himself. He explained his choice to Kaim this way. I would say the words to each new pair of shoes before I handed them to the customer. I always said to the customer too. I never once had the experience, though, of hearing someone say the words to me. That's why I want them on my gravestone. These are the words I want to be seen off with on my journey to heaven. Several decades flow by. Not only old man Griot, but all the customers who knew him have long since departed the world. The only one who still comes to pay his respect is Kaim. He no longer wears shoes that were crafted by the old man. Like the life of a man, the life of a pair of shoes cannot be eternal. Still, Kaim comes to the town at the beginning of every journey, touching his forehead to the ground at the old man's grave. The gravestone is covered with moss, but the words engraved on it, strangely enough, are still clearly legible. May your journey be a good one. These were the words the old man always spoke. Coming from his mouth, they could be brusque, but they were always charged with feeling. That was one of the better ones, actually. That was really good. That was really well written. I like that one quite a bit. My story's been rendered inoperable by all the paranormal phenomena, so I've set up shop here. Well, what do you got? We definitely need this. We need 2 of those. Oops, not 11. We need... you're not going to be in the party. We need 2 of these, too. And we need 1 of these for you. Sweet. Oh, can we do sword teach? Occasionally guards enemies attack. Yeah, I like that one a lot, Mr. JRPG. It was very good. I think we needed some mysterious perfume at some point. I don't remember why, but I'm just gonna buy it. Okay, so level 4 black white magic. We don't need that. Antidote gains immunity to poison. That's something we probably might want to get. Get 4 of those. One heart, immunity to terror. Seal blocker, block seal. We have 1 of those. Gold spirit band enables use of spirit magic at level 4. Let's see, we already have that, but again, can't really hurt to have too much. All right, Mr. JRPG, I appreciate you swinging by. And tell Kirito I said hello. All right, let's equip some of this good stuff we just got. Come on, Kaim. I don't want you to care. I don't care about you learning composite magic, but I do want you to learn anti-poison. Yeah, these 2 are in the party. You're not. You're. Oh, okay, cool. So we're pretty much done up there. We did it. 2 magic rings. What was the other one? A daydream ring. So that did need the mysterious perfume, but is there anything else of interest that needed the perfume? Occasionally causes poison. Occasionally causes poison. Effective areas widened. I love causing some status effects. Endeavoring ultra paralysis fluid. Osmosis and magic sealing vase or vase, depending on where you're at. Oh yeah, you don't have. Wait, yeah, you do. You happen to have some of that magic sealing? There. Boo. All right, what else do we got over here? Are you looking for something? Well, we have quite a selection. Have a look around. Give me some items. I'll accept 10 of those. Slightly restores MP. Antidote. Anti-paralysis. Recovers from freeze. Probably going to be important soon. Bind healer. Covers all allies. Covers all allies. All right. Angel's Plume, we don't have any of those right now, and as frequently as our buddies like to die. Alright. Fantastic. Excellent. Excellent. Let's sprint to the front of the town and then figure out what the heck is going on in Salmon. Why is everything so cursed? Why is Kaim always want to go in people's houses and steal all their money? Quality question. Yay. Cool. So I see a little thing here. That seems important. Hello, cat. Looking at something invisible. Meow. Oh, here we go. What's in here? God, I really do like that sound effect it's making. That buzzing sound. Whoa, here we go. This dude's clearly lost it. Rich Reardon. Wah ha ha ha, this money is all mine. This golden sheen, the heavy feel in the hand. Wah, no one else can have it. Whoa, hold on. Who the heck is this guy? Don't think he's noticed just yet. He must be under a spell of some sort. Well, I can resolve that spell by... Oh, come on. I'll steal everything else from his house then. I want your fat stacks, bro. Give me them fat stacks. What's that? A ledger or something? That looks like bad news is waiting to happen. Shh, you wanted to find us? What do you mean find us? You're inside his house. You're staying directly in front of him. Oh, there you go. Aha, what you got that thing out for? I don't care about it if it ain't money. You see, he doesn't even want it. That's kind of beside the point. Well, whatever. He probably won't miss it anyway. Secret ledger. Okay. Not sure I would have that. Or I have any interest in it, but we have it now. Let's go over here. Let's go talk to him. Oops. Wow, this money's all mine. Okay. I want your nasty stacks, bro. Give me those nasty stacks. Thanks. There's something else to open? No, it's the same old thing. Oh, that cool breeze of financial security didn't flow out that time. Yeah. Let's talk to this dude. The captain is probably nervous about the trip or something. He said that his stomach was hurting. I wonder if he'll be alright. Hey, you guys, have you seen Captain Dozel? That captain, don't know anyone with a job like that. That's too bad. We're supposed to set out for the West Sea soon, but that's not going to happen without our captain. We've all been too busy getting the ship ready to look for him. Could you guys help us out? Help us look for him? Just tell him that it's time to embark. Sorry about this, but we really need all the help we can get. You have no input on where he is? Hey, please don't enter the port. We're still getting busy getting everything ready. Do you have any direction on where this dude could be? Maybe it's just this dude. Like, hey dude, are you a captain? Oh, he's the merchant. I should have read the bottom of the screen before. You're Reardon the merchant, not Reardon the captain. Let's see, there's the captain can help you there. Maybe one of those strange things got him. You're looking for the captain? Well, how about I tell you for some candy? Scardy. A lot has gone wrong with this town in general. Hope you're doing well, my dear friend. A captain? Sorry, I don't know. Welcome to the town. It's real blast. Let me tell you, enjoy your stay. You children are the problem. Already. Mario Ghost functionality. This is waiting for us to zoom in. The captain, you know, come to think of it, I did see him around here. Hello, you done yet? I can understand that things are crowded right now with all the refugees, but do they really have to hog the bathrooms too? Hold on a sec. What is it, Jansen? Bathroom break? Why would I need something like that? I just thought that maybe the captain's in there, you know, taking a dookie. Pretty clever to figure that out, for you anyway. Captain, we know you're in there. It's time to embark. What if it was Captain Crunch? Fully rendered in 3D. Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea it was time to leave already. I'll run over to the port right now. This dude is not going to run to the port. He had to have known that it was time to go. He's going to do something weird. Thanks for letting me know. If he is over there, this is the weirdest side quest. Now, I've done some weird side quests in my day. He better not be there. There's got to be something else to this. No, where's the captain, isn't it? Odd. Hello there. Thanks to you, we will be able to embark soon. Y'all really helped us out. Well, glad to hear that. Where's the captain? He's inside of the ship preparing for our journey. Now we can finally get out too. Busy looking Tonero. Did you see that just now? Whenever we see that light from the Western Sea, bad things start to happen in town. There must be something behind it. Oh, we're going out to the Western Sea to figure out what's hiding there. There's got to be something. So that's what you're so busy fixing the ship. That's why you're so busy fixing the ship. It's to explore these choppy waters, is it? You got some real brave ones here. Hey, why don't you guys come along with us? If it's not a problem, we'd all feel a bit more sure to have a group that looks as strong as you on board with us. Well, if you insist, but won't it be dangerous? What do you think, Khan? We're obviously gonna go. I mean, it's a video game.
Is this the ship they fixed up?
Captain! Let's take her out. I want to see if what they say about the source of magic energy is true.
The source of magic energy? I wonder. Ming, do you sense it?
I'm not sure. I do, however, sense the presence of powerful energy.
Only one way to find out.
It could be Yuffie. Equally articulate. Yes, let's board the ship. That was the weirdest little transition scene we've seen yet.
What was that?
Everybody needs their litter, remember?
That was creepy.
We're surrounded.
What? Maybe they're a welcome party. All right, let's just go back. Who's with me? Come on, let's go. Turn this thing around.
We're going right into the heart of this thing. Fun starts once we get invited in. Wow, you know the sea so well, just like a captain should. Or maybe not.
Oh, I can feel it. Oh, no. Oh, here they are. They're on board. Wow. Hey, come on, guys. Way over capacity here. Sorry.
Let's get him.
We don't like seafood.
Let's take him out.
What manner of evil is this? Oh, the Zerg. We've managed to find the StarCraft battle hidden within Lost Odyssey. Okay, what do you got? What do you got? You guys are organic, and you're water elemental. So that means you probably don't like Earth. Let's try a combo. And you... I know it's asleep. Power on Kaima. You do a combination as well. Cast a spell. Let's do ground up. Well, yeah, ground up. And you also do a ground up. Boy, those guys get the first turns. All the way from the back row. And that worked out. Oh. And where are you going? I wouldn't know Scardy because I had never played Twilight Princess. But I did watch it be played. You're correct. Yeah, it's like, let's make more bad guys show up. Also, I'm going to escape now. So you know this fight's going to happen again. And he's been just pooping his pants this entire fight. That's great. I thought those low-level flares would just kill him, but apparently not. Yeah, I have an AoE attack that I could just do, I guess, but apparently I just want to hang out here forever with these guys. Just have a nice little picnic with them. Let's get it going. There you go, good punch. Not that, that wasn't good. Oh, here we go. Look up the back. You gonna bring out some more friends with you too? Yep. Now it's time to take the Scardy approach and do an AoE. Are you serious, dude? Yeah, the thing is, he keeps jumping out like immediately. He like checks him, hey, what's up? Oops, you hurt me. I'm gonna leave again. Let's see. Combo breaker. And you white magic Keela. Mac. Mac's gonna die before that, I think. No, maybe not. Good job, Mac. Take the healer. Okay. Alright, Khan. Why don't you do a combo? You're going to... And also do a combo. You hit up combo as well. You start casting an AoE. It's gonna take a while, but that's okay because those guys are gonna come back after a bit. There we go. I think he must hop away after we do a certain amount of damage to him. Okay. So let's see if we can hurry up and kill this one off. Actually, Mac, let's nip this in the bud and you antidote yourself. He looks wild when he's poisoned. You continue that, and you get one of these ready for whoever comes up. That was a neat effect. I like that. Really hope this kills. There we go. Will this get timed perfectly? Oh, never mind. Beast hide, rasp, bug stomach. Seth learned spirit magic, Sarah learned absorb transfer. We're out here doing all right.
This is just too much. We get it when we're on the boat. We get it when we're on land. I mean, we're getting it everywhere we go.
That's pathetic. We just got started.
I definitely feel it ahead of us. The source of magic energy.
The power that awakened the creatures who live in the dark caverns.
The light is coming.
Ooh. A dream has been revealed. I know you probably hate me now, Anera. Or perhaps, as the descendant of the noble white-winged clan, you harbor no such vulgar emotion as hatred. Kind and gentle as you are, perhaps you have forgiven me. Perhaps you have accepted what I did, and now you pity me for being trapped in the prison of solitude again. But still, good kind Anera, I insist on making one last selfish request. Please hate me. Please hate me for eternity. If I know that you hate me, I can remain connected to you. If I know that you have not forgiven me, the pain of that will enable me to feel you close to me. Are you laughing at my convoluted reasoning? Then let me say it more simply. I am lonely. I fear eternal solitude. That fear has been with me ever since I killed you with my own two hands. 900 years have passed since we first met. In the conventional way, I took a husband. Even more conventionally, I gave birth to a son. Soon after naming the baby Sid, my husband died in an epidemic. At his bedside, of course, a curse to fate that would not let me die. Had you not been with me, Anera, I would never have been able to find the strength to raise Sid by myself. You said to me, "There's no greater joy than for a child to be born and grow up healthy." Fitting words from you, sole survivor of the white-winged clan. You also said to me, "You'll be all right, Seth. You are no longer alone. Now you have Sid. You will never be as alone as long as he is with you." Honor to you in tearful recognition of the truth of your words, and you went on with some embarrassment. Leave said to me, "I will train him to be a full-fledged man of the sea. If anyone should dare threaten him, I will protect him with my life." How kind you were, Anera. How truly kind. Even now I can recall the carefree smile on your face when you were playing with Sid. He was such a frail little boy, but you steeled your heart to train him sternly, and on those days when he had cried himself to sleep, I often caught you in profile, watching him in sleep, your face suffused with ineffable gentleness. How glad I am, Anera, that fate brought us together. In my long, endlessly long life, I can declare without hesitation that you are my finest companion. So why, Anera, did events play out the way they did? To this day, I have no idea why. Do you? Did you know why those things were happening to you? This is what I would like to know. All the more so because I can no longer learn the answer. I desperately want to know it. It happened 30 years ago. I said goodbye to you and said, and made my way to the Tower of Mirrors. For the memory had come back to me, the mission on which I had come to this world, the task I had been sent here to accomplish, and the reason I possessed memories of 1,000 years spent in this world. I was a pirate who prized freedom above all, and what I enjoyed most of all was living wildly on the open sea. Exactly why I was so drawn to freedom, I myself did not know. But that was when I learned, deep in the heart of one who desires freedom lies the pain of freedom denied. And it was you, Anera, who first taught me the expression, prison of solitude. And it was true. I was trapped in a prison of solitude. Not simply, however, because I was confined in a cave on a desert island. For me, being in this world was itself a prison of solitude. When I came to realize this, I headed to the Tower of Mirrors in order to return to the world I had come from. Nourished by my 1,000 years of memories of having lived in this world, I returned to the world where I belonged. In the Tower of Mirrors, he was waiting. Gongora, the man with whom I was supposed to return to my original world. I had no way of knowing, however, that this was a trap that Gongora had set for me. I can never forget how he stood there, spread-legged and defiant, before the Tower of Mirrors, laughing that arrogant laugh of his. My stomach turns when I recall his hateful face, and my flesh creeps when I think of his cunning, fearsome trap. Gongora had no intention of returning to our former world. Instead, he hatched a fiendish plot to make himself ruler of this world, and anyone who resisted him, he crushed without mercy. I was one of those who stood in his way. As soon as I learned of his evil design, I flew back to my pirate ship. Of course, such a monster could not be satisfied with merely waiting for me there. Knowing him, I felt a terrible foreboding. Said, Anera, I screamed as I leaped into the ship. In the next second, I saw with a gasp that my foreboding had been correct. Both Sed and you were there, Anera on the deck. Sed lay bleeding, and you. When you became aware of me and slowly turned in my direction, you had a strange gleam in your eye, and there was something in your mouth. It was Sed's leg. You had ripped it from his body. All sound faded. Sed lay there in a sea of blood, his leg torn off, trying to cry out to me. I couldn't hear a thing. I could read in his sorrow-filled eyes, however, his plea. Don't blame Anera. It's not his fault. I'm sure I must have said something. What happened? Or perhaps, how did this happen? Or calm down, Anera. Or be strong, Sed. But then again, may have simply screamed, too rattled to produce coherent words. In any case, I could not hear my own voice. You were glaring at me, Anera. Your eyes shone horribly. You were no longer the Anera I knew. You had been possessed by some wholly other being. Why, Anera? Why? You spit out Sed's leg and let it drop onto the deck, and then you came after me. Sed's voice broke the silence when he shouted, Stop! Was he screaming at you, Anera? Or at me to stop? The whole scene became enveloped in white light. When I regained consciousness, I was laying on the deck. As I slowly opened my eyes and raised myself, I realized that my sword was gone. I had only an empty scabbard at my waist. I looked around with shock, and there you were, Anera, lying on your back. My sword had been plunged into your chest and stood there like a grave marker. Anera, I screamed and ran over to you. I started shaking you, but your eyes were shut tight, and there was no sign they would ever open again. I shouted at you to wake, to come back to me. Then I shouted to Sed, Hurry, Sed, come here, Anera's... But there was no reply from Sed. Having lost so much blood, he was unconscious. If only you had been merely unconscious, Anera. If only you had been badly wounded but alive. If only you could have started breathing again. But my sword had done its job to horrifying perfection. It had pierced your chest exactly where I needed it to take your life, in order to take your life. I stared at your corpse uncomprehendingly. O Anera, lone survivor of the proud white-winged clan. Tell me, please. Tell me what happened. Was I the one who killed you? I sensed something approaching from behind. I turned to find Gongora staring at me, expressionless. You killed him, he said softly, his voice devoid of emotion. I shook my head, wincing. No. My voice was hoarse, trembling. Gongora went on, as if slowly pressing his words into my ears. It was you. You killed him. No, I would never do such a thing. The trembling in my voice spread to my entire body. To think that I might have killed you, Anera, with my own hands, that could never be. This was what I wanted to believe, but the reality before me was shattering such hopes. Gongora threw back his head in contemptuous laughter, all but proclaiming his victory over me. You see now, Seth, what you have done? Killed the one you love most? You're on your way back to the prison of solitude. Again he laughed aloud, and he was still laughing as he left the deck. This man who, knowing I could never die, set a trap for me that was crueler than death itself. I collapsed where I stood. Looking up at the sky, I felt the tears pouring down my face. Tears of blood. Again, I was plunged into eternal solitude, never to be released from its by death. Gongora succeeded in locking my heart in darkness again, sealing in my memories with it. I wept uncontrollably. I screamed until it all but ripped my throat to shreds. If my heart, my mind, and soul were something I long lodged inside my chest, I would have torn it out. Help me, Anera. Help me. These are some tough ones, this episode. This session. Gongora's a real asshole. You okay, Captain? Oh yeah, I'll be alright. No big deal. It just felt like I was dreaming or something. Was I? Did I faint? It wasn't just you. We all fell unconscious when that light swept over the ship. Looks like we ran ourselves into a pier soon after that. What pier? Hey there, Sleeping Beauty. Finally woken by Prince Charming. On second thought, only a pirate can sleep this well on a boat. Great addition. Shut your mouth, Jensen. Oh man, this lighting is going great. How is it inside? Everyone is well, they've all woken up, and luckily no one seems to be injured. But Kai, where are we? Well, we're somewhere. Somewhere in the mirror. Oh, experimental staff. I think we kind of wanted to get here. It sure is big. No one said there was anything this big in Salmon. You're right, it's strange. I doubt you could build anything this enormous without anyone noticing. The magic power here is at an alarming level. This must be the source of the power I felt on the sea. I smell a conspiracy around here. We should definitely look into it. Why? I don't smell a conspiracy. Seems like everything's fine. Is this Big Shell? Am I playing Metal Gear? Okay. What do we got over here? Oh, treasure. Metal Gear. 6 more generators. Looks built like the first time we were in. Experimental stab power division. Huh. We might be getting some plot sometime soon.
Hey. What's wrong?
Is that Gongora?
It's Gongora, the traitor who stole our memories and imprisoned us all.
I'll be damned. What's he doing here? Has he got a twin or something?
Hey, stupid pig! Get out of here!
How would he have gotten
Brave
there?
can still walk.
Oh, now the random battle start.
We've taken the advantage!
Ooh, this is an ugly group. Okay, non-elemental, mechanical, so we know what to expect there. Let's kill off this front row that's not guard armor. Two hit guard armor though. And Flare the back row. Hopefully we'll have done enough damage to the front row. Solid. Now what are you gonna do? Oh, I hate that guy. And he poisoned. Big Sean. How's it going, my friend? Hope the day is treating you well. I'm beating the heck out of some guard armor. Antidote you, because that's a thing. Get you a flare out, and let's keep living.
Okay.
Bling. Oh. That hit didn't have to happen. Oh, don't do it to Mac. I did. Some pretty exciting things coming out, Big Sean. Anything you specifically excited for? His daddy was Mac anyway. Interceptor. What I'm most excited for? Probably Tales of Arise. I know it's going to have good combat because the Tales games always do. It's going to look good because it looks good. And it's probably going to have a terrible story because it's still a Tales game, but that's okay. I've apparently lowered my standards completely about that. Okay. Stuzzy, how are you doing? Yeah, expansion, or what the game should have been most of the time. What's this? Magic Blade. I hate that dude. I'm gonna kill him first next time. Yeah. I don't know what to think of the FF8 remaster. It's weird. Yeah, hi Stardust. But I don't know what to think of the remaster. I mean, is that just gonna be the PC version of Final Fantasy VIII? It just looks like kind of like that to me. Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing. It just surprises me. Yeah, so only magic. Got it. Well, maybe not. Life is just fine. This dude's got a lot of hit points.
Okay.
Well, we gotta take that life from being super okay to super good. I really wish this dude would just die. Thank goodness.
I did
It's a real class hold. Fantastically above average. I learned level 5 spirit magic. That's a good way to start your day. The best part of starting your day. So now you've learned that. That means that other people. I thought it was interesting. I mean, I'm opened my mind to it because, I mean, you know, of course it's easy to be attached to what has already existed. You know, Final Fantasy VII as a regular, more traditional turn-based RPG, but that already exists, and what they're going to do with that, it's going to be new and cool, and it does look a lot like Final Fantasy 15 as far as the combat goes, which isn't a bad thing either. So I'm mildly excited about it. It just seemed real dark. I don't remember the Final Fantasy 7 isn't, I mean, past the beginning part isn't super dark. So, but I guess it's like been confirmed that it's going to be like episodic to some degree. I wasn't sure if that was confirmed, but I think someone else in here said that it's pretty certain that it's going to be broken into parts, which I think is weird. I mean, cool, because it's not bad, I should say. That's the words I'm aiming for. It's not bad. And it makes me more hopeful if it's broken into parts. Wait, Mac, I really need to heal you better. You just still kind of suck. There we go. Treasure's over there. Something gonna come back? Okay. Someone tells me they're not gonna let me get over there, are they? Oh. Video games. I didn't know. Sean, that's... You're talking my language right there. I would love a Final Fantasy VIII remake. Because that's like low-key my probably first or second favorite Final Fantasy. The draw system was wild and everything, but I liked the full, like the character designs and all that. Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII's an interesting start. Shh, there's someone here. Oh, let's not make it a sneaky mission again. Agreed, Sky, agreed.
Our work here is vital to the completion of Grandstaff.
The completion of Grandstand.
Why are we taking this station apart?
Well, before Grandstaff was built, it was a test site, a magic engine to amplify magic energy. Under Lord Gongora's direction, we are trying to double the magic energy available for his use. We're diverting the majority of the components from this site to Grandstaff. Or so I'm told.
Is this an attempt to get Grandstaff back on schedule?
His voices.
That's right. These components are already attuned to magic energy. We should be able to run Grandstaff at full power right from the start.
Yep. Have to get rid of his tail. I didn't like Final Fantasy IX very much. I agree. They did a lot of... They made it really old retro style. And, of course, what's his name? Zidane had a tail. Yeah, and I didn't like that either. Scardy, I didn't like the tail even in Dragon Balls. I think we can move this around. Maybe want to try? Cook, be careful. Why would I move that around? Like, what's the benefit of moving it around? A big nope. Scardy understands. Okay. I agree. No, that's correct. Like, that's the one, that's like the female character that wore those cool pants. Came up this way, okay.
No, look out!
Well, this battle sucks, as we've noticed. Expression. Oh, the frog. I felt like a Kirby character. We're just gonna try to nuke this dude as fast as possible. Do what you want to do. Kirby character, that's rough. Boy, he just starts right out with the magic blades done. No, come on, don't have him guard. Nice dragon punch, kid. Okay. Keep hitting this boy hard as you can. You kind of suck, kid, so you do healing duty. You combo him. You cast magic. Let's try a different one. Let's try Grounda. You never got a chance to switch characters out of your party. Yeah, party composition and the ability to customize that is an important thing for me in the game. But you know, if it's designed a certain way, then they're gonna, you know, do how they want to. It's just hard for me to attach myself to characters when I don't have the option to not deal with them. Finally did. Nice. Ouch. I love that he says hi-ya when he's doing magic.
Looks like I still have work to do.
Hi-ya! I'm casting magic now. The ability system. You know, I'm actually having a turn on video games, on RPGs that allow you to learn abilities through equipment, like in this game. Because since, like, for example, I think Havixis actually mentioned it specifically and talking about his playthrough, but it all just becomes a stat race. Like, since we have Sarah and Ming, whoever has the highest base stats is just going to end up being better, because they can have the same equipment and I can have them both learn whatever skill I want. And it's kind of like, well, why even have one of them is clearly better than the other one, and it doesn't change the interactions in the game itself, so it's like blur. And generally speaking, I'm a Final Fantasy Tactics lover, so you know, I generally would be the one that's down for that, but when you go into a tactics game, you kind of know that you're not going to get that much characterization from your randomly generated people. But here, these are discreetly, like, curated characters with ostensibly designed personalities. They just make them completely redundant. Let's Zephyr. Sky, you know how I feel about that. You are the same as me. If when I had to play that Shining Force Resonance and I transformed to that dragon, that's when I knew I wouldn't be finishing that game. I was like, I don't want to do that. Oh, I think if Sky's talking about what I'm talking about, it's like a combat transformation. Yeah, like Legend of Dragoon. Good game. Did not like having to transform. Like, I didn't want to turn into a dragon and have my MP run down in Shining Resonance refrain. Just didn't feel good. I want to have my abilities. It's already enough to have to deal with EP and MP. Like ability points and magic points. I'm already getting limited there. Okay. What I wish it was in here? A save spot. And it lasted a really long time. This barricade just won't go away. It says here that we need a gate pass. That's a problem. We don't have time to waste finding one either. How about we just take one from the security guards and we try each one of them? We'll have one in a jiffy. Don't worry, this is what I'm good at. Just keep them alive while I steal a lot of gate pass from them. Alright, you are not good at stealing. Well, let's make sure somebody has steel on their people, their body. I guess you still got it. Why do you have level 1? Oh, he has it. Alright, Scardy. Dog in the Forest Adventures. What's over here anyway? Exempt. Exempt. You're at ceiling with no exemptions. Oh, stealing skies on this. That's nasty. Stealing them dookie draws. Let's see. You know, I would love a save spot. No, definitely not the clean ones. Gotta get them dirty boys. Yeah, I get it. So, give me an enemy to fight. Hi, Stardust. I'm working on it. I gotta get a save spot. One of my coworkers came to me today saying how she's considering selling pictures of her feet because she watched a YouTube video. Nope. Not doing this fight. Flee, flee, flee. Didn't work. Maybe. This attempt to fail. Failed.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, that's not a good fight. Wait, what's guy? Oh yeah, picture of her feet. She's like, oh, I could do this. Like, there's no reason for her to do that. But yeah, so I guess she had saw an internet video. And the internet video was telling her about how much money she could make selling pictures of her feet. And like, I don't want anything to do with this conversation. Maybe get back to work. And then she was talking about how the process of like how you elevate. Like first, you start off with having a following. like a little bit of it, like a little bit of social media follow, like Instagram, then start joking around about picture your feed, and then the people that want it, they'll reach out to you. She says $20 a pop per foot.
You heard Lord Gangora. We're supposed to ignore that.
Seems legit. I'm okay with that, except no shade for those that are into that, but if that's your thing, but I think keep your feet on the ground. None in your cast. Did you hear that just now? Yeah, this place is definitely something to do with the situation in Salmon. $20 a foot, man. By the dollar.
They called me from beyond the mirrors again. But I won't let them manipulate me. No, I'll never go back.
Man, Goro busting a pain nut. Can't show him. Bannable offense. This is a dumb puzzle. If it's a puzzle. Hey, an MP situation's not great still. Got to use up Ming again. What's this? This is a wildly dumb puzzle. Well, that's probably where I started from, because one of us was probably following. We got suggested because we follow each other. That's how that technology works. We're all being manipulated. Oh, and also I stalk Sky. That's Kanan. That's Mr. C. Kanan. That was productive. Also just suggestive. Well, here we go. I hate this puzzle. This is dumb. They're doing the kind of puzzle where like, hey, guess what? You can't save. Hope you're enjoying it, Mr. C. I need to get off of this thing and activate whatever that one is. There's making you run around a lot so that you're gonna get attacked.
We've taken the advantage.
Well, is it suggestive? It's suggestive, probably. Not on Twitch. On Instagram I do. feet do be suggestive. Why, Stardust? I don't want you to get tossed. Hey, no shame to my game, Sky. Well, but if it's against the rules. Ouch. A wall guard. Double wall guard. Can't guard that, can you, buddy? Stole the gate pass. That is pretty broad.
No holding back now.
It kind of hurt. Boy, poisoned. Pretty successful. She's done a good job to commoditize herself in general. I always really admire that about people. The ability to like take whatever. Like, I mean, you got a platform like Instagram where they're making money off of you anyway. The ability to transform that into your own revenue is pretty good. People post all these photos of themselves like, oh, you know, I'm attractive, and they give all this attention to Instagram, and it's like, you should probably be taking that money and doing something for yourself to like make money off that. Unlucky. As long as I'm not going to talk about it in a nasty way. Like the Nasty Man on the Nasty Man channel. Only foot talk. Don't pierce my armor. That's probably fine. Hey, if they pay me, I'll take my sweater off. But I mean, yeah, like, you know, these social media platforms make so much money off the people that get all the attention, and those people should like create their own little thing. Like they have the OnlyFans site and all that stuff that has like allows the users to actually commoditize their attractiveness or whatever they're trying to sell. Let the market be free. Talking? Huh. That doesn't seem like a thing you'd want to talk to. Speedo. I would hope I'd be more creative than a Speedo. That's not very good. Oh, come on, Kime. Second one? Boy, this apparent large metal flying thing is very evasive. That's funny. That's actually funny that you mentioned that. When I was in college, I don't know what this suddenly triggered this memory. Get a replicant. When I was in college, I got an offer from this website that was local to pose nude with an American flag over my jong. Really exempt. Oh man, that's rough. That's a bad start. Replace it with crude words. Oh, I hear you, buddy. That's weird. I didn't find out, Sky. I didn't engage at the time. Which is the right choice. That could have led to a whole different path of life. Because that would have been the best, damn it. That would have been great.
It's not in my nature to lose.
It could have been the best, damn it. Said I went and did school stuff, and here we are, streaming in front of a video game on a Wednesday afternoon / evening. Unable to even find a save spot, so I'm already 30 minutes past my thing. My life turned to this. 100? They always show my face. It needs to be more than 100. Wow. Like what is even going on, guy? Yeah. Streaming is weird. Don't make me fight again. Hey, I need my buddy. Yeah, I mean, you need it. Yeah, something all that. I feel you. Did I press that button before? Did I not press that button before? I had to press that button before. Games were not cheap back then. Not cheap at all. Okay, so... Really? You never know if they only let you use one of them. Yikes. Yeah, your games are still too expensive. Except you gotta sleep. You need to be a fully functioning person.
Sorry, got homework to do.
Yeah, we're not gonna deal with that right now. There we go. Oh, let me get the F out of here. This place sucks. I don't care if I miss any treasure. Spoiling gamer minds. Seriously? What, do you need another key? Are you serious? This place sucks. Remember that? Yeah. I do remember when that stunt you pulled where you played the game like and completed it immediately. Remember that magical stunt? This is wild. Yeah, that's pretty immediate considering that, like, the number of days that had passed. Wow. This game is really trying to do this, isn't it? Yes. Yes, guy. Yes, that thing. We've operated that. You can't run across there. There's nowhere to go from there. Let's keep... Oops. I'd really just like to leave this whole place. Sekiro's a good game. That makes sense. Bug stomachs. Guess we can't operate it from this side. Jeez, so much work. He's right. He's right, you know. So we use the key. Oh, there's a ladder right there.
Oh yeah! Let's get it on!
Let's try to flee. Ouch. So many bad guys. Oh, neat. Okay. Let's steal. And flee and flee. Nice counter. Kingdom Hearts 3. I believe Sky was just disappointed by Kingdom Hearts 3 exclusively. Skill, steal. Hit a healer on Seth. I enjoyed them. I only played Kingdom Hearts 1. And as is historically known, I was unable to beat it at the time because I was not skilled enough to beat Ansem.
I'm okay.
Secret boss. Can we please flee?
Live to fight another day.
Live to fight another day, indeed. Let's heal up. Chrono Trigger? That's not what that is. CC. Chrono Cross? Yup. CC. Crisis Core. There's the Crisis Core that you know now. Nope, I have no Crisis Core experience. Really now. This game. Going to going my illicit route, doing the pirate route. I mean, it seems necessary. I'd like to play it though. We have 2 of them. There. Did you see, or were you able to see that I got Tall Poppy? Honey Badger from the web. So this is there. Oh yeah. Yeah boy. I had to support the fam. This game just wants me to hate it. Some dusty clothes. Dun 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 dun. Will do. Air. I picked up Air's, or Attainable. The artist formerly known as Air. His game on Itch.io. It's called Tall Poppy. Haven't gotten to play it yet.
I'm out of here.
Will do, Air, will do. So that moved that there. Obviously, at some point, to bring this one down. I really don't feel like picking up this puzzle. It's going pretty well. Starting to make some real progress. Learn more about the characters that we're hanging out with. It's doing stuff, that's for sure. So I would have come out there. Below me is that. Okay. This takes me to another section. The upstairs.
No, look out!
Battle music. I like the battle music in this game though. It's actually pretty good. Hey, that's not a bad feeling these days. Still surprised that's coming. Breath of the Wild 2. Oh, come on. Go ahead and steal from this one. Go ahead and ground up, whatever. Ouch. Stop. You're the worst. Don't seal me. Neat, and poisoned. And let's steal from this one. And oh, look, you're low on MP, so let's just put you on defense mode. And you should answer it yourself.
Okay.
No, didn't guard that one. It does. I'm cautiously optimistic. Combo you. Still sealed, so keep healing. Some face rigging. Upward inflection to imply question. It's good. You can always go back to it. Use that item, or else you're gonna accidentally die.
Okay.
Alright, exempt. You have a good sleep. Hope you get a lot of it. I appreciate you hanging out. Oops. So this is a okay mechanical type. I am going to equip us with some mechanical stuff to deal with mechanical type Pokemon. Thank goodness. Nah, I'm saying. Nah. By now, I mean, we're pretty strong, so let's see the skills we got linked up. Holding a whiz. Let that whiz go. You don't want to get a urinary tract infection. Of course, you're linking to someone that's not in the party right now, so we're doing real well today. Let it go indeed. Orb skill. You pull for frozen 2 guys. Max stoked. Max in the gang, so that's okay. I picked Cook. That's the problem. Jansen, do you? Nope. Mac. What's this? You know, your equipment. That's what I want to look at. Zorbs, MP. I wonder if that's just only in physical attack. You old men are just looking at each other. So we need to send this one up. Alright, let's run back down. Skin City. A sunburn on your head. That sounds rough. So that's on the wrong side. That's down, not the way I would want that to go. But whatever. So we need to pull one up. Oh, nice. Best man at a wedding. It's good to have friends. Oh my god, not down. Is this the way I can just leave? Sure is. This effing game, man. All right. Jeez. Well, that's gonna be a wrap. Because I've gone over almost an hour in my time. Because this game hates me and wants me to hang on playing it forever. They've done a ton. I gotta go buy. But so Saturday and Sunday we're doing Prey. So I'm not streaming again till Saturday. Neat. Otherwise that's it. Thank you all for hanging out. As always, thank you, Harmon Smith, for joining the friendship train.